Hi everyone, welcome to the third lecture of our module 6 Arches Structural Analysis 1. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to see how to draw the bending moment diagram for arches using Eddy's theorem. So in an arch at any section xy, the bending moment is the sum of moments in an equivalent beam minus the ordinate times the horizontal thrust. So if you are getting a question to draw the bending moment diagram of the arch, first of all draw the equivalent bending moment diagram of the simply supported beam with the given loadings. Okay, and after that draw an arch with ordinates h into y. That is, h is the horizontal thrust and y is the ordinate, that is h into y. That diagram should be drawn above the equivalent bending moment diagram of the simply supported beam, so that the overlapping portion will be the bending moment diagram of the arch, that is beam moment minus h into y. So that this moment of the arch is equal to b moment minus h into y, where b moment is the equivalent bending moment diagram of the simply supported beam and h is the horizontal thrust and y is the equation of that ordinate. Then hence first bending moment diagram for equivalent beam may be drawn. Then to subtract the hy moment, we note that the moment at central hinge is equal to 0. By using this equation we can calculate h and y. H. Hence the curve of an arch is drawn with the ordinate at crown point equal to the ordinate of bending moment diagram. That is, at the crown point the net bending moment is equal to 0. So by using that equation we can find the thrust H, and by substituting H into Y we can find the h into y is the equation of parabola, and from that draw the arch, and by overlapping and then just hatching the overlapping area, and that overlapping area will be the bending moment of the arch, that is parabola with the beam moment is equal to hy drawn over this diagram, and the difference diagram is a bending moment diagram for the arch. Okay, to take the difference, both the diagrams should come upon the same face of the beam, and to add if you want to add two diagrams, then it should become in the one should be in the upside and one should be in the downward side. Okay, so let's say an example. A symmetric three-hinged parabolic arch of span 36 meter and rise 6 meter is subjected to a concentrated load of 120 kilonewton at a point 12 meter from the left span. So draw the bending moment diagram. So here you can see a simply supported three-hinged simply supported and beam, that is AB, and the arch is supported at A, B, and the internal hinges is at C, and we can see a 120 kilonewton load is acted at a point 12 meter from the left span. Now we have to draw the bending moment diagram for this arch. So this is the central rise, it is 6 meter, and the total span is 16 meter. Okay, so to draw the bending moment diagram we have to find the support reactions VA and VB first, that is VA plus VB equal to 120, then use sigma MB equal to 0, which implies VA equal to 80 and VB equal to 40 kilonewton. So now you got the value of VA and VB. Now so that you can draw the bending moment diagram. So it's a simply supported beam with a point load at a distance 12 meter. So the bending moment is nothing but WAB by L, and that's equal to 960 kilonewton meter. So you can draw this equivalent bending moment diagram of the beam. Okay, so this should be drawn first, then this is called beam moment diagram. Now we have to draw the HY diagram over this beam moment diagram. To draw the HY diagram we need to find out the value of H first. For that the moment at the crown is 0, so that is the moment at the midspan is 0. For that let's see what is it, that is the net moment is 0, implies MC equal to 0, that is beam moment minus H into H is equal to 0, that is 720 minus H into H is equal to 0, where 720 is a moment at this central part. How will you got this? This is WAB by L 960. So here you can see two triangles, that is one triangle is this one and the smaller triangle is this one. So taking the property of similar triangles, that is 960 divided by 24 is equal to this side divided by 18. So that you got the value of this point that is at the central point, beam moment is equal to 720 kilonewton meter. So now you got the value of beam moment at this point and also at this point. Okay, so the by using this central point you can find the net moment is equal to 0, that is 720 minus h and h is equal to 0. From that h is equal to 120 kilonewton. So you got the value of h is equal to 120 kilonewton. Now we have to find the value of parabola. That is, therefore a parabola is drawn with its central ordinate. That is, here the parabola central ordinate is 720 kilonewton meter. Okay, now and the equation of this parabola is hy is equal to h into 4hx into L minus h divided by L square. So we can find, we already know the value of h and we already know the value of small h, that is central rise, that is 6 meter. And by substituting the various values of h along the arch, you can find the various values of bending moment of the hy values of the arch. Okay, so by knowing the various hy values along this arch, you can mark all the bending moment values here and you can join this by an arch. Okay, so this is the two diagrams and just shade the overlapping area, and this overlapping area will be the bending moment of the arch. And now you can see the maximum bending moment will always occurs under the loads. Okay, so at this point 12 meter the load is acting, and that is under this load the maximum moment will be acting, that is 960 kilonewton. So the how will you find the net moment here? That is 960 minus this moment, that is hy moment, will give the net moment of the arch. Okay, 960 minus this height will be the net moment of this arch. So you can find out the net moment of the arch at any point by knowing the beam moment and the hy moment. Okay, now let's see another problem. A three-hinged symmetric parabolic arch of span 60 meter and rise 12 meter is subject to a concentrated load of 40 kilonewton acting at 10 meter from left support, and a UDL of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter acting over its entire length over half portion. Okay, draw the bending moment diagram. So here you can see a 40 kilonewton load at a distance 10 meter from support A, and also UDL of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter over the right span, that is for 30 meter. So first of all you have to find out the values of VA and VB, and using the VA and VB by using the conditions of equilibrium, that is sigma Fi equal to 0 and sigma MB equal to 0. And now you can find out the value of the horizontal thrust H by considering the condition that moment at this central apex is 0. So let's see, that is VA plus VB is equal to 40 plus 10 into 30, that is equal to 340. Now consider sigma MA equal to 0 or sigma MB equal to 0. You will get sigma MA equal to 0 implies 40 into 10, then plus 10 into 30, 40 into 10 plus 10 into 30 into 45 minus 60 into VB equal to 0. That implies VB equal to 231.67 kilonewton and VA equal to 108.33 kilonewton. So now you got the value of VA and VB. So the beam moment at D is equal to, how will you find out the beam moment at D? You already know how to find out the moments at any point. So how will you find the beam moment at D? It's just VA into 10. That is 108.33 into the horizontal distance, that is 10, that's equal to 1083.3 kilonewton meter. So similarly, what about the beam moment at C? It is nothing but VA into 30 minus 40 into 20, that is 2450 kilonewton meters. So in the portion AC, So in the portion AC, the variation of bending moment diagram is linear. That is, it is subjected to point loads only. So the variation of bending moment diagram is parabolic for the portion CB, since this portion is subjected to UDL in the case of B moment. Okay. So at the center span, the net moment is 0. So that is, at this point, the total moment is 0. That is, B moment minus H into Y is 0. So just substitute the value of B moment here. So at the central part, it is we got it as 2450 kilonewton meters. So that divided by 5, that Y, that is 12 meter, that is the central height. So you from that you got the value of H as 204.167 kilonewton. So you can draw an arch with the its central moment is 204.167 kilonewton, and you can mark the other point of this arch by using the equation H into Y, where H is 205 and Y is the equation for Hx into L minus H divided by L square. So we can find the various values of H into Y by substituting the various X values. Okay. So this is a beam moment diagram where 1083.33 is a bending moment under this 40 kilonewton, and you can see the bending moment over bend. So the outer portion is the beam moment diagram and the inner arch is the HY diagram. So the overlapping area is shaded, and that is a net moment of the arch. Okay. Look into the question. It is given that this arch is loaded with a UDL of 3 kilonewton per meter for a length of 7 meter. From here you can see it is minus 9.1875 kilonewton meter, since it is negative. Okay, so this is a bending moment diagram for the arch. Hope you all understood. Then now loads are acting in between A and D. Okay. So how will you find the normal thrust by using this equation, that is Vd sin theta plus Hd cos theta. So Vd we already got it as 4.5 into sin theta plus H into cos theta, that's equal to 16.81 kilonewton. Then Q equal to V cos theta minus H into sin theta, and that's equal to 0.0012 kilonewton. Okay, so you got the value of normal thrust and radial shear. Now you have to find the value of maximum bending moment, so which is of course under the load. So consider a section at a distance x from A and B. So consider if maximum bending moment occurs in the portion AC. Okay, so at any section its distance from A on the portion AC, let's find the value of mx, that is equal to VA into x minus H into YA. So substitute the value of VA here, and we have to find the value of YE. So what is the value of YE? Y is equal to 4Hx into L minus H divided by L square. That is, the section is at a distance h from the support A, so keep h as such, so that y is equal to 5h by 9 minus 5 square by 324. So you will get mx equal to h square by 4 minus 4.5h. To get the maximum moment, just take the differential and equate to 0 to find the value of h, and it is equal to 9 meters. Okay, so the maximum bending moment at h equal to 9 meter is, substitute here h is equal to 9 meter, and that's equal to minus 20.25 kilonewton. And let's get check whether it is same as in the case of span CB. Similarly, find the value or consider a section at a distance h from the support B, and write an equation for mx, and that's equal to minus VB into x minus h into yd plus 1 into h square by 2, since there is a UDL is acting. So that you will get the equation mx equal to h square by 4 minus 4.5h by substituting the value of y here. Then just take the differential, that is dmx by dx equal to 0, and that is 2h by 4 minus 4.50 equal to 0. From that h equal to 9 meter, that is at a distance 9 meter from the right end, you will get the value of maximum bending moment, and that's equal to minus 20.25 kilonewton meters. So which is same as that in the span AC. Okay, so hope you all understood this problem. Thank you for watching. Thank you.